Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be showing off my self-MOC and my channel's mascot, Valin, Toe of Gravity. So without further ado, let's get started. Valin is one of the 6 Matoran begotten by Matanui. He was created right before Matanui fell dormant into the Mask of Life at the end of the 2010 G1 storyline. Originally created, he was a Matoran of Earth. He was cynical and often emotionally shut off from everyone close to him. He also was a troublemaker in his home village of Georidge, though he never knew why. After finding out of the imminent threat to Spherus Magna, Valin set out to find the Nuva stones that the Toa Nuva had laid out for him and his siblings. After a run-in with the cult known as the Children of Pterodax, Valin found out why he had caused so much trouble over the last 3,000 years. He had Makuta's consciousness inside him. Though very weak, Makuta's influence was strong enough to influence Valin to make poor decisions and get into trouble more often than he had to. He also found out that the Children of Pterodax were working with renegade Makuta that somehow survived the energy storms in Cardanui to revive Pterodax, and Valin was the key to reviving him. Though he found the 6 Nuva stones, he was reluctant to become a Toa at first. He didn't think he was worthy to take the title, but as the tables turned, he and his siblings took the stones and the Mask of Life, which was required to revive Pterodax and transform them into Toa. In Spherus Magna's darkest hour, Valin and his siblings transformed into Toa, and now they are Spherus Magna's only defenders against the Makuta. Ever since Valin became a Toa, his pull to the dark felt much stronger. In what way? You'll just have to wait and see in my fan story, Darkness Falls. Valin wears a Kanohi Pehi, the Great Mask of Suppression, which allows the user to hold its targets back just long enough for the wearer to evade or counter an attack. This mask was reforged to appear as a Great Kirill. Valin wields wrist-mounted gravitic flux cannons, which he can use for medium-ranged attacks. For close range, he has an accretion blade, which helps him focus and harness his powers further. Valin is by far my oldest documented MOC to date, with his oldest version being documented on December 14th, 2008. Originally his element was smoke, however due to low-hanging fruit jokes, his element was changed to fit canon more closely. Since purple is my favorite color, I chose gravity as Valin's element. Matoran Valin stands at 7.5 inches tall and is 3 inches wide. Toa Valin stands at 11 inches tall and 4 inches wide. Matoran Valin has 13 points of articulation overall, with full ankle movement, a full knee bend that goes a little over 90 degrees, full hip mobility slightly hindered on the right side, full shoulder articulation slightly hindered on the left side, double jointed elbows with 180 degrees of movement, full wrist movement, and full head movement. The biggest flaw with Matoran Valin is that the trans light blue CCBS piece that serve as his eyes can be knocked out really easily without having the mask on correctly. Toa Valin has approximately 24 points of articulation overall, with full ankle movement slightly hindered in the front and back, full knee mobility with the ability to cross his legs, full hip mobility, a waist swivel and an ab crunch badly hindered in the back, full shoulder articulation, not seen here, double jointed elbow with 180 degrees of movement, his graphitic flux cannons with full 180 degrees of movement, full wrist articulation, and 2 independent fingers, 3 if you count the thumb. And finally, full head articulation. Toa Valin's most notable flaw is that he has really small, easily removable parts on his leg, which makes him difficult to pose at times. This MOC and I have been through a lot. Now I feel it's time to share him with the rest of you. What would you rate this MOC on a scale of 1 to 10? Leave your answer in the comments below. And if you like what I do, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. It'll let you know exactly when I upload so you won't miss a thing. Also, please hit the like button. It lets me know that if you like this type of content and you want more of it. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Catch you later.